Hello. I just want to rant about pulse rifles for a bit. More specifically, energy pulse rifles, but I'll get into that. Pulse rifles are my favourite weapon type in Destiny 2. It's been this way since Destiny 1. There are currently 5 different types of pulse rifles, but only 3 are worth using. Those being the aggressive 4 burst, the high impact, and the rapid fire. Now in Destiny 2, one thing I enjoy doing is sniping. And well, sniping doesn't pair that well with the high impact or aggressive burst pulse rifles, as they're both more long range options. However, sniping does pair very well with rapid fire pulses. Two of my favourite snipers at the moment are the Craftable Supremacy and the Twilight Oath. I'm a big fan of rapid fire snipers, and I have been since the first Twilight Oath came out. Now, currently the Twilight Oath has 2 really good rapid fire pulses to pair with it, being the Peace of Mind and the Different Times, both craftable with good rolls and in the kinetic slot. Another thing with these pulse rifles is they feel really good, you know? They just feel good to handle. Every gun in the game has a feel. I think it's most evident with sniper rifles. Some people love certain snipers while others hate them. It's just a feel thing. Pulse rifles, as well as every other gun in the game, has this feel. Generally not as big of a difference as snipers, but it's still there. I think mostly it comes down to handling and aim assist, but all of the stats, recoil direction, scope and zoom play a part. Moving on to energy rapid fire pulses to pair with the Supremacy. There are currently only 5 that can be obtained for the energy slot. Those are the Scalar Potential Arc Rapid Fire from this season, the Oversoul Edict Arc Rapid Fire from Crota's End, the Horror's Least Arc Rapid Fire acquired by purchasing from Zavala, and the Darkest Before Arc Rapid Fire from the Prophecy Dungeon. There is also the Outlast Solar Rapid Fire from Season of the Deep, which I completely forgot about until I started making this video. I understand that there's the Jurassic Green, but it's only available for 3 weeks, and the Grid Skipper, but you just have to be lucky with Xur or the Gunsmith, so I'm not going to be counting either of those in this. So 4 out of the 5 energy rapid fires are Arc, the other one being Solar. I was really excited with the return of Crota's End, because we finally had a craftable rapid fire in the energy slot. And now, back-to-back seasons, we have another energy Arc craftable rapid fire that's worse. Scalar Potential is my least favourite out of all of these. But first I'm going to talk about my favourite, which is the Horror's Least. This is my favourite rapid fire energy pulse that I have currently. It just feels really good to use. A little forewarning, this video is going to be based a lot on weapon feel, because all these pulse rifles serve the same purpose. So to me it really comes down to which one has the best perks and which one feels the best to use. The Horror's Least has both, in my opinion, really good perks and feel. The best perk combination being Zen Moment and Kill Clip, giving you that shorter TTK and flinch resistance. On top of that, it just feels the best to use. Light and snappy, easy to land shots with, and chain if you have Kill Clip. The main problem with this weapon is it's only obtainable from Zavala, and you can no longer farm the Adept role because it's not in the current season's rotation. Next up is the Darkest Before from the Prophecy. This thing is really good. Quick draw, rampage, allow the weapon to once again feel light and snappy, as well as having that good chaining potential with rampage. This weapon has, however, been left a little behind. Being a weapon for Season 15, it can still roll with full auto in the second column. Still really good though. The Oversoul Edict, it's craftable, it's very good. Originally I had a Perpetual Motion Headseeker one. hoping for it to be a good dueling weapon, but I've ended up swapping to Perpetual Motion and Sword Logic, as you can chain kills better. I can't put my finger on what exactly it is, but this hasn't become my new favourite energy pulse, even though everything pretty much says that it should be. It's craftable, it has good perks that can be enhanced, but it just doesn't have that light, snappy feel that I like with the other two, and the two craftable kinetic ones as well. It's probably just a me thing, but it's something I just can't shake. Lastly, we have the Scalar Potential. It's craftable, and, well, I just don't like it. I've tried Keep Away with both Golden Tricorn and Headseeker, and I don't like it. The thing with it is it feels heavy. I can't point to what exactly makes it feel that way. I mean, it has a higher handling than the Horror's Least I have. But it just feels heavy. The Oversoul didn't have that snappy feeling, but this feels heavy. It's like the Oversoul is the midpoint, and this is on the opposite side to all the others. It doesn't do anything, it's a far worse weapon than the Oversoul Edict, and the fact that they're the only craftable energy rapid fires, and they're of the same element, and this one came out after, and it's just worse, feels like an insult. So here I am, still left with the question of what do I pair with my Supremacy. And at the moment, it's my Horror's Least Adept with Zen Moment and Frenzy, which is not ideal. Frenzy isn't bad, but it's not Kill Clip. And I just don't want to grind out strikes to get Vanguard Engrams to try and get the non-adept version. So I think I'm going to try and get an Outlast this season. I feel like the reprised Reckoning weapons were all glanced over when the Season of the Deep came out, because they weren't craftable, but the other new ones were. The only thing that got any attention there was probably Spare Rations. I only recall getting one Outlast roll the entire season, and it mustn't have been that good of a roll because it deleted it. I also don't remember anyone covering it as well, so that kind of says enough about the weapon as well. But I think that'll be one of my chases for this season. Trying to find a Keep Away Kill Clip Outlast. I don't even know if this will fix my problem. But the only way to find out is to play seasonal activities that are outdated and that I don't want to play. So, wish me luck. Anyway, thanks for listening. Goodbye.